victory of the year on the line. Goff's got it. Back, looks, throws, and
yes!
Caught! Touchdown Detroit Lions!
That's up with Denny D, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. So, off season has begun. Free agency going crazy already. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of enjoy it just for the simple fact that you can kind of see where the team is, where certain teams are heading. Like certain teams are kind of like this, and certain teams like, hey, what y'all doing with y'all players? Because you can't go over on the salary cap. So what you doing? And I think the biggest surprise so far is the fact that Cincinnati hasn't made really much moves yet. That and the Dolphins, like, what are y'all waiting on? Like, you got a backup QB for Tua, but if Tua is the future, you don't really need a backup. You need offensive line, receivers, and stuff to make a quarterback look good. But I'm not in the Miami organization, so I can't speak on too much. But that's what I would think. But I'm gonna start it off with the two names that finally everybody can stop talking about it, stop making videos, just stop doing everything, because it's been two names: Maxx Crosby and Myles Garrett. Now, Maxx Crosby being from Lapeer, everybody like, yeah, come back to Detroit. And it was a lot of talk before he signed that 3-year, $103 million, becoming like the first, like the highest player at one point in time, until Myles Garrett came in and just swapped it. But to be honest, I'm working 9 to 5. If somebody throw $103 million at me, I'm taking it. I don't give a damn where it is. I'm taking it. I'm sorry. And it's like people, they don't care about the sport. They don't care about the sport. They care about the money. It's like you can care about both. Like, end of the day, you can come in and show out for years and years and years. It takes one injury, one serious injury, and then next you gone. And then the NFL, what y'all seen, it's like once you done and you injured, they just move on to the next. I.e. Alex Smith. Alex Smith, you seen how his leg looked, man. I'm not even gonna show the thing of that, but Alex Smith is gone, and now y'all moved on to Patrick Mahomes, and people don't even talk about Alex Smith anymore. Andrew Luck was supposed to have been like Tom Brady 2.0, I want to say. But the injuries got to him, so he ended up leaving. Everybody like, oh, well, he was a bum anyway. It's like, no, he wasn't. He was definitely a great player. Injury just caught up. So I feel like you should go ahead and chase the money. So get it. If you can get the money and be on a contender, this best of both worlds. But if not, you get your money. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that. I am gonna say I was sick that Myles Garrett wasn't coming. It killed my dream off, hurt my heart, but at the same time, it's like it makes sense because you deserve it. Like, when you think about it, it's for the longest time, it's been Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett. Aaron Donald retired, moving on, continuing on with his next career path. Myles Garrett is still here. Yes, he will. I'm pretty sure anybody, when you come into the NFL, you want to win. But at the same time, if you can't chase a championship, chase the bag. Like, who would sell somebody they wrong for that? That's the only thing that doesn't make any sense to me. Because I still remember, I ain't gonna get too long-winded. It was Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler, people were like, man, he in it for the money. He in it for this, that, and the third. Okay, what? It's like, quarterback is probably the most criticized position in the NFL. And then you want to sit here and tell me that I want the money too, so that's a bad look on me. What? If you behind an bad offensive line, talk to Tua. You going through concussion, you going through injuries, you going through all this stuff. So why not get compensated for that? So me personally, it doesn't make any sense, but I'm on the outside looking in when it comes to that. But like I said, somebody gives me $103, $110 million, $40 million $40 million a year to do something that I love, I'm taking it. I'm sorry. Like, if somebody gives me $40 million, like, hey, make these videos every day. I'm making a video every day. You give me $40 million a year, that's life-changing money. Like you might as well change yourself to NBA Myles Garrett, because you ain't gonna never be broke again unless you do something crazy. But congratulations to both of them, man. Definitely deserve it. And we just gotta move on to the next. Those are two names that just not coming to Detroit. But for the names that did come to Detroit, got Dan Skipper back now. everybody can sit here and say what y'all want to say. Y'all can sit here and talk about Dan Skipper. Besides Penei, Dan Skipper might not be the best offensive lineman, but I do feel like he is the most popular. Because even after a whole thing, eligible, all that other stuff, that controversy that came up years ago, I still feel like Dan Skipper is the most popular offensive lineman in with the Lions. Like if anybody sit here and says other than, like I said, other than Penei, you can sit here and talk about Taylor Decker. No, nobody. Dan Skipper is the best, is the most popular. So y'all just go ahead with that. But I'm glad the Lions re-signed him. Lions get Marcus Davenport back. Last year he was injured, but to be honest, I'm curious to see if he can, bounce back and be that same person that he was with New Orleans. Because I know when he first came to New Orleans, was drafted, everybody's like, "Who is this guy from a small name school?" They really didn't know what he was about. But then when he came into the league, he went crazy. So I feel like maybe the injuries. I don't feel like the injuries set him back too much, but I'm just curious to see if he's going to keep getting injured and injured and injured. So I pray that doesn't happen because we need defense, but we just gonna see what happens. I pray for the best for him. But another name that everybody dropping, people are like, "Who the heck is this guy? Who the heck is this guy?" Was DJ Reed. Now, everybody's sitting here like we need to build on defense. Need to build on defense. If y'all haven't paid attention, DJ Reed is defense. Carlton Davis ends up going to the New England Patriots. So happy for you. But I would like to see Carlton Davis here. I just know that money, I don't feel like the Lions would have paid Carlton Davis that same kind of money if he had stayed here. But DJ Reed, I like it. Even Louis Riddick said previously that, he's a veteran, but he could teach the young guys how to get it. And, DJ Reed was on the side of Sauce. So, his name, I feel like he was just really overlooked just for the simple fact that you're playing behind a star cornerback in Sauce Gardner. But, can't say he's a bum because when everybody already said it, cornerback is probably the hardest position in the NFL. So when you actually show out on that position and you're playing the hardest, come on now, your name is going to go. But DJ Reed, like I said, you just on the side of Sauce, so you just gotta see it. But I do want to show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Oh. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Same type of aggressiveness. Good man coverage. And see that? Now afraid of the blitz. This is one of the reasons why I like the Meek Robinson. Because Meek Robinson, everybody like he too short, he too this, too that, too blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, Meek went crazy. Then, just that game when he went against, Justin Jefferson, everybody was sitting there like, yeah, this guy's the truth. Like I seen him in Vegas, and I was just like, ooh. Like height ain't got nothing to do with it. It's athleticism. That man is athletic as heck. So when I see him, I'm like, yeah, he gonna go crazy. But him, DJ Reed, Terrion Arnold, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not gonna sit here and I still feel like we still need to make another move and get another defensive end. I've been praying that it's Joey Bosa, seeing as though my Khalil Mack just re-signed with somebody else, but I really want Joey Bosa here. You put Joey Bosa in San Francisco with his brother, I ain't gonna lie, that's a tandem that's gonna look nice. But we have to do something with the defensive end, closing the gap. Okay, I'm gonna divert off for 2.5 seconds. You can't name a quarterback that a backup, a starter, nothing. That if you give them 5 to 10 seconds in a pocket that won't collapse and just get time to make plays, they will kill you every time. Yeah, you still got Hutch. Y'all let Zadarius Smith go, which still makes no sense to me. But at the same time, you got to figure something out here. Like you can't just sit here and just be like, okay, yeah, we just gonna make corners. No, you got to close that gap. You got to put that pressure on. Anybody can say it. Everybody been saying when you feel that pressure and you feel that pocket starts to collapse. Everybody, unless you versatile like Lamar, you getting sacked. You going for it. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all gotta pull something off, man. Y'all gotta pull a rabbit out the hat. Yeah, Brad Holmes we trust. It's only Monday. The free agency really just started, so it's not too late. But I really was hoping that a big name came to Detroit today, but it's still early, so we'll see what's going on. But as I said previously, the Lions letting Zadarius Smith go. I'm not gonna lie, when it first happened, I was super confused because I'm like, why are y'all letting him go? And that's been the thing for the longest. I figured you would get Zadarius Smith and Hutch and you pair them together. So the fact that you waived them like a day before the free agency started, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe you're gonna pull what they said Buffalo is gonna do with Von Miller. Like you're going to, waive them, stay to get under the salary cap. That way, once you get under the salary cap, we can renegotiate a deal, a team friendly deal. That way, we can bring you back. That's what I'm hoping happens because I feel like Zadarius Smith definitely came in. You should show love for the city, like off rip. And, he just brought some energy to that defensive end. He just brought energy to the defense. Then I feel like when you compare him and put him and Hutch together, like you're making something. But maybe it's still early, so hopefully he ends up coming back. But I still don't understand it. But like I said, from the money aspect, I don't understand. But I still feel like they're gonna bring him back. You just got to bring him back with just on like a little cheaper deal, just so you can add more pieces. And real quick, this is something I say a lot. Like I do watch a lot of content when it comes to Detroit Lions because I'm a Detroit Lions fan. But I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, and I'm gonna get a little closer. Stop with the craziness. And the reason why I say the craziness is because not every star, not every person that just comes is gonna come to the Lions. A lot of people gonna do that. Like people are like, oh, he's a free agent, come to the Lions. He's a free agent, come to the Lions. Like that's unrealistic. Like you're not about to sit here. The NFL is not the NBA where you just throw a whole bunch of players with names together and be like, okay, we got a super team, we're gonna win. No, not gonna happen. I can't name us one team that got a whole bunch of players with a whole bunch of superstars and they did their thing. I can't think of one. Not in NFL. The NBA I can think of. NFL is not the same. It's like you gotta give the players, like let the players get together, let them thrash, let them match, give them like a year or two, and then they'll be better. But as far as like just going out, I'm just like, okay, Khalil Mack's going, go get Khalil Mack, go get Joey Bosa, get Carlton Davis, get uh go get Zadarius Smith, get Myles Garrett, get Max Crosby, get all these people, and then just put them together. And be like, okay, we'll figure it out later. It's not how it works. Like it's not. I'm sorry. Like I would love for that to be the thing, but that's not how it works in the NFL. So let's just calm it down a little bit and just enjoy what we have. But at the end of the day, I still feel like I said, and I keep repeating it, it's still early. So it's not too late where everybody just like, oh, we're just doomed. And there's been a rumor, which is a rumor. So allegedly, Tavon Diggs is up, Micah Parsons is up, and if I'm Dallas, I'm not letting neither one of them go. But maybe something can go on even with that, but we never know. That's what the rumor is. So whoever spreaded that rumor, who knows? But at the same time, if either one of them players end up leaving Dallas and coming here, that'd be nice. But as far as like living in a dream world and living in reality, I don't see that. But dream world, hell yeah, get everybody. But I don't base myself off that. I'm real, so I'm honest about it. But like I said, this is only day one. The weekend was crazy, a lot of moves. Justin Fields, I'm happy for you, man. You definitely deserve a starting position. But what's going on with your team, man? Like, did your team end up getting some players? Your team end up losing some players? Like, you got a comment section for a reason, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm trying to drop videos more consistently. I'm gonna keep trying to do this at least once a week. But I want to thank everybody for all this, man. Like and subscribe, Thank God Almighty, like and subscribe. Peace, y'all.